Welcome back to the Deep Dive. Today we are getting smart, fast, on something essential for any local entrepreneur. Mobile website design for small businesses.
It's a big one.
It is. Our mission is to take a look at specific guidance from Easy Gold Marketing for businesses in the Sherborne area. We want to extract those local secrets. How do you turn a website into cash?
Well, what's immediately clear from this material is just how necessary this is. The data shows almost all UK consumers are using their smartphones to find local services.
So if your site doesn't work on a phone?
You're practically invisible. If your Sherborne shop site isn't perfect on mobile, you're missing out on almost every potential customer walking by. It's that simple.
Okay, so let's start there. What makes a website, good for phones? Before we even get to the local stuff, what are the top 3 technical boxes we have to tick?
It starts with 3 core ideas, keeping it simple. First, you need a responsive layout.
Which just means it fits any screen.
Exactly. Yeah, it just adjusts itself, whether it's a tiny phone or big tablet. Second, the site has to have really fast loading times.
Or people leave.
Instantly. If it takes more than a couple of seconds, they click away. That's a high bounce rate, and when Google sees that, it pushes you down in the search rankings.
So slow sites get hidden.
They do. And third is accessibility. The site has to be easy for absolutely everyone to use, including those with disabilities.
I like that the source ties that into broader UK values. It's not just a technical thing, it's a brand statement.
It really is.
So once we have that technical foundation right, how do we make these fast functional sites feel truly local? For the Sherborne community, for instance.
That is where you focus intensely on local SEO. It's about using what they call a mobile-first approach.
So you design for the phone first.
You design for the phone first, and you make sure every single word is optimized for that local community. You're basically waving a big flag that says, I am right here in Sherborne.
The Easy Gold material had an example, right?
A fantastic one. A local cafe doesn't just say they sell coffee. They use phrases like, best coffee in Sherborne.
To catch people searching on their phones right now.
Exactly. And it pays off. Industry research in the documents showed a local retailer saw online sales go up by 30%.
30%?
In just 3 months, just from adopting these localized best practices.
That's huge. That's a direct reward. But doesn't focusing so hard on in Sherborne risk missing tourists or people who are just passing through?
That's a fair question. But what the findings suggest is that the boost you get from Google, rewarding that local focus, it just outweighs the risk. Google wants to give mobile users the most relevant local result.
Okay, that makes sense. So when a site is both fast and local, what are the other big benefits for a small business beyond that initial sales lift?
Well, the first is customer engagement. Mobile-friendly sites are just easier to use, so people stick around longer.
Any data on that?
Yeah, a local boutique reported a 40% increase in the time people spent on their page after they revamped for mobile.
40%, wow.
Second is just better online visibility. Google likes these sites, so it promotes them. Better rankings, more traffic. Simple.
And the third benefit was about operations, I think.
Yes, it helps the business run smoother. The example was a local restaurant that can quickly update its daily menu right on the mobile site. Customers always have the right info. No friction.
That operational side is a benefit I wouldn't have even thought of. Now, the Easy Gold material also mentioned hiring local designers. Why is that so important?
Because local designers, people right there in Sherborne, they just get the community's culture. They know the visual cues, the local references. It builds immediate trust.
And that translates to sales.
Completely. A local craft shop saw a massive 50% increase in online sales after working with a Sherborne-based designer. That cultural connection is powerful.
So to sum it all up, our deep dive shows mobile optimization isn't just, a nice to have, it's the engine for local success. Being fast and hyper-local drives sales and visibility.
Exactly. And that raises a really interesting question for you, the listener, to think about. The source mentions future trends like AI and augmented reality or AR coming to websites.
AR, how would that work?
Think about this. What if you could point your phone at a local furniture shop's website and see their sofa sitting right there in your own living room?
Yep.
That's the next evolution of local mobile design, something to watch out for.